got it back rolling.
Yeah, she does. Really, with playing so many freshmen, UCLA is really still kind of trying to find their identity. They've got 9 new players on this roster this year that they didn't have last year.
It'll be Sontag and Bella Murricatete and Cougar well, it's going to be UCLA basketball to begin. That ball swatted out of play.
It does look right here. You can see they're in man. They're talking already.
Just underway in Pullman, Washington. Last time the Bruins were on this floor, Washington State beat them. Bessoir's jump shot from the high elbow is true, and it's a 2-0 start. This is a Bruin team that needed a 19-0 run on Friday night against Washington to get back into that game. Pac-12, you could be down by 15 like that.
You've got to be ready to go right from the beginning. And Coach Close was talking about how she's rearranged practices, and they start practice now with competitive drills.
Hit emergency, the floor running.
Yeah, the immediacy, right away.
Here's Osborne.
Yeah, both teams going to their posts very early on. Like you said, that Bessoir Murricatete match.
Jump shot off, loose. Wallach with it for Washington State. Down the lane. Too hard. Conti clears it and back on the Bruins. Right at Bella Murricatete and throws it in off the glass. 4-2 UCLA. UCLA off to a 2-for-6 start. Cougars looking for their first field goal. They're 0 for 4. Motuga lost the ball, dribbled it off of Bessoir. And now Jones, a 2-on-1 Bruins. Left hand goes. And Gabriela Jaquez in the scorebook.
And that's what the Bruins wanted to do.
Wallach, not a great shooter from deep, but she can hit him. That one rimmed out. Jaquez the rebound. Here's Bessoir. Hand off to Jones. London scored over 11 points a game the last 8. She's coming on. Conti's 3 is true from downtown. A 33% shooter. And UCLA off to a 7-point lead. And a 7-0 run. Clark. Bessoir blocked the shot. Wallach. 1 of 2. If at first you don't succeed, try again. 9-5.
And you like that. You want to get Wallach going. We've talked about the importance of her. Wazoo is so much better when she is scoring into double digits.
And Gina Conti averages 7.9 points a game already with 7 points here in the opening minutes. She's 3 for 3. She scored 7 of the 11 for the Bruins. Tedar the drive. Here's Tahina to the post. Clark the catch. Goes to work on Bessoir. Jump hook up and good. And it's 11-7. Jessica of late has been a great addition to Washington State. She battled injuries for a lot of the early part, but she's played key moments.
Well, yeah, she brings a big presence inside. Strong, physical, height.
Jones, Clark the block, but a foul call. Senior out of Moreno Valley, California. Also has a smile that lights up the screen. 2,700 points in her high school career. 22nd overall recruit a year ago.
This is where you miss your floor general, right? Directing traffic, getting people in position.
Offensive rebound. Wallach up and good. Chance for 3. And can get this back to a 1-possession game with the free throw. Up and good.
But we've seen a lot from this freshman, Tahina. She is very exciting and has adjusted to the game really well.
Charisma missing there. Great offensive rebound by Izzy Anstey, the redshirt sophomore from Melbourne.
And Anstey just barely coming back. This is just her 5th game. Had some off-season hip surgery and didn't play in the preseason, obviously, and coming back, being a big presence for UCLA.
Cougars now 3 of 14 to begin the game. Kiki Rice right at Motuga.
Well, and when you get Rice or Osborne or any of these guards downhill, they put so much pressure on the defense. You've got to be really disciplined.
The thing that jumped out at me right away was the 3-time gold medalist for USA basketball.
Yeah.
Not only is she skilled, talented, and a great player, she's a winner.
Yeah.
And they've got this 7-point lead. Kira Gardner, number 12 on the floor for Washington State. Tahina has her shot blocked by Rice, but a foul called on Kiki. At 21 points in the game against Oregon. A lot of notoriety coming out of high school. Sought after by everyone. And that was part of our discussion yesterday too with Coach, was just the caliber of player that we get to watch night in and night out calling these games.
Yeah.
And I was, bummed, and I expressed, the fact that I was disappointed that Charlize wasn't going to play tonight. They have all of these great players on the floor at the same time. They get it off just before the horn, and it's banked in by Sontag. So it was Osborne who did that against the University of Washington to beat the horn, and then it's Lina Sontag. Just enough time. Kiki got it in the corner. Bessoir got it out on top. You see the light, and UCLA up by 8. So if Washington State can hold their own on the glass with them, eventually you got to believe the shots will go.
Yeah, now I've already seen, it looks like Wallach is being a lot more aggressive tonight. She's had some mismatches. She's had some height advantages, taking advantage of that. They've looked to go inside. Tahina has been strong for them as well. She has been a bright spot with that little pull-up jumper.
She was into double digits in that loss on Friday night against USC. Of course, getting the start again because of the absence of Charlize Ledger-Walker. Cougars need offense distributed as Tahina knocked to the floor. Is that Jaquez?
Wow. The likes of Wallach, Tedder, we've seen Tahina. Jessica Clark was one of those double-digit scorers at Oregon.
Yeah, 11.7 rebounds, gets the roll there. Jessica Clark with 4. It's a 6-point Bruin lead. There's the catch down low. Sontag. 8:04 to play in this first half between UCLA and Washington State. Grace Sarver, number 20, with the basketball. Hand off to Tahina. Esther, the drive, got to the free throw line. Jump shot good. Tahina with 6.
She's got a great feel, right? The little head fake, the hesitation, waiting to read the defense. And then she's getting it done defensively, too. Yeah, she's just working hard.
Yeah, just one of those players you don't judge the book by the cover. Those feet can move. There's a nice turnaround by Bessoir. But you see Tahina, too, Steph, just one of these IQ players that Cammie Etheridge loves. Obviously, she's got the skill set, but she plays with her head. She understands angles and where the ball needs to be. And Conti on the drive missed it. Got it back, though, and a reset for the Bruins. Cut out of the mold is Tahina that Charlize Ledger-Walker is. There's another offensive rebound by Brown, but Sarver trying to get to it. Right to Conti. She lines up the 3. Bessoir, the offensive rebound. Still loose. Back to Bessoir. Kick out Conti. She'll drive and then throw it to Jaquez. Gabriela, the drive into Motuga.
The Cougars were doing really good job by not giving up second chance opportunities to this Bruin team. You talked about how well the Bruins, that last possession, too many second chance opportunities.
There's Gabriela Jaquez, 19th ranked player coming out of high school a year ago. There's Tahina Brown right with her. Clark trying to create some interference there. Under 10 on the shot clock. Here's Wallach, the hot hand for Washington State. She's got 6, a whistle and a foul called. But look, she's already hit a 3, right? So in the minds of the defense, she's able to set that up.
Yes.
I can connect if you don't get out here. When you get out there. 25-19. That's the first point for Washington State in about 2.5 minutes. Gina Conti may have gotten away with a little extension of that left arm to move Tedar, but scores. And Conti having a great game for the Bruins, 9 points. There's Tedar now. Bounce. Clark. Defense there. Over Rice. Left hand up and good. Sontag. Rice. They swing it. This is Jones. And now Brown's jumper is short. Clark clears the miss. Cougars down by 6 with the basketball. Johanna Tedar, when she scores 10 or more, Washington State's 23-4. Tedar, step back three is good. And some arch on that shot. Here's Brown. Left hand, missed it. Clark, another rebound. Jessica Clark really active off the bench for the Cougars. And now setting screens. Tedar got around Rice. Bounce back to Jessica. Great move. Oh, off the glass. How about that post move, Jessica Clark?
Keep feeding her.
Sontag drives on Emma Nankervis, number 3, who's on the floor. Jones's shot is off. Offensive rebound by Brown. And a foul called inside on number 21, Lina Sontag. Give yourself a chance. Stay close.
And when you play defense like the Cougars do, that gives you a lot of opportunities.
There's Tahina. Back to Kaya Woods. Nankervis wanting it. She's got it. Left hand. Boy, I tell you what, Washington State with some post moves. Kiki at Grace Sarver, and it's poked away. It'll be with UCLA. So Rice and Osborne 0 for 9. Jaquez. Man, look at the rotation on that shot. Gabriela with 8. So a tough start for Rice and Osborne, but off the bench, Jaquez getting it done. And the Bruins back in front by a deuce. Tedar, the drive, scoop shot goes. Johanna Tedar with 5. And we're tied at 30. Final possession. Osborne with it, directing traffic. Anstey to set the screen. Wallach fought through it. Charisma, the drive, so strong. The glass, and her first field goal comes with no time remaining. Charisma Osborne.
I think something else to note is Murakatete and Motuga on the bench in that first half. Murakatete only with 2 points. She's their leading scorer right now with Charlize Ledger-Walker out.
And Bella the drive.
Great drive.
The finish. Murakatete with 4 points, and we're tied at 32.
A great way to get her going early on.
Here's Conti. Again, that big first quarter really got UCLA off to a great start, but then she cooled off as well. She hit 3 of her first 4, and then 1 of their next 4, and there's Kiki Rice and her first field goal, the left hand off the glass.
Yeah, really great look. It looked like she was going to go in with her right hand and then finishing with the left.
And a foul. Here's Tedar baseline. Again, that shot a little shallow. And now Rice in transition. Conti trying to get it to the post, but Murakatete denying the pass. There's Charisma Osborne. Motuga out on her. Conti drives on Wallach. Back to Rice. Cougars defense with the answer right now. Can they hold on? 5 on the shot clock. Screen is set. Conti in trouble. The bounce. Bessoir, but a foul is called, and UCLA bailed out. Foul called on Johanna Tedar. So clock now at 20. And another chance for UCLA. Bessoir in the corner. She'll turn and fire and connect. And again, talking to Cori Close there, her description, her reason why Washington State controlled that second quarter is Tedar lines up another 3 and connects. But Coach Close's explanation was very technical. UCLA has hit 2 of their first 3, and again from downtown. What a shot. Man, can she shoot it. Johanna Tedar got the edge and the lay-in. Beat Jaquez. Tedar with 10. And what did we say in that first half? When she gets to 10 or more. There's Kiki Rice into the corner. Jaquez had a hot hand in that first half for UCLA. You can tell she's going to be a star. Has that knack. 4 on the shot clock. Well off by Conti. Loose ball. Offensive rebound, another chance. Was that Brown underneath? And ours Jaquez dumping it in. Man, she catches the ball down there. That is just absolute money. There at Tahina. Fires the three. Looks on. Perfect from downtown. Bessoir to the post. Jaquez. Bella Murakatete. It was a travel call. And now Washington State can take the lead with a three. Osborne will be checking back in next whistle for the Bruins. Wallach. Step back. Motuga posting up. 7 on the shot clock. Tahina's got to go. Working on Jones. Step back. 3 on the way off the glass, and it goes. Tahina hits another. She's got 12, and Washington State in the lead. Cameron Brown. Bessoir. We've seen her hit those threes. 10 on the shot clock. Here's Jones in the corner. Baseline. Rice flashed out to Osborne. 3 on the way. Big O. Charisma Osborne. And that puts the Bruins back in front, 45-43. Wallach, a lot of dribble. Still with it. Picked it up and now needs help. 7 on the shot clock. Tahina trying to create over Osborne. Tipped out by Sarver. Bella Murakatete at the elbow. She'll drive. Good defense by Bessoir, but Sarver trying to dig it out. Brown took it away. Here's Osborne, and she's fouled by Tahina.
She needs to go into the defense, use her length, finish with your momentum going towards the rim.
Jessica Clark replaces Bella. 8 points in that first half, and how about that? And Charisma's the type of player that could put this game away if you don't slow her down. Jessica Clark threw it away. London Jones with it for the Bruins in transition. Leaves it for Rice, stumbling her way to the rim.
Boy, with how physical the game has been.
She's 2 for 2 today. Keep in mind it was the Bruins that controlled that opening quarter. Washington State controlled the second quarter. The Bruins on an 8-0 run right now. They've extended their lead to 7.
And really what I think is started that run is they've amped up their defense.
Kaya Woods back on the floor for Washington State, number 0. Tedar and Sarver on the bench. Jessica Clark, the great touch and the foul. Chance for 3. Foul called on Izzy Anstey, the redshirt sophomore. Clark converts the 3-point play. 12 on the shot clock. Jones into the corner. Clark guarding Rice. Kiki to drive, ran into Motuga. Scored anyways with the left hand off the glass. Rice was 6. Actually 8. Tahina with it. Cougars catch a break. Can they cash in? And they do. And Tahina now a career and season high of 14 points for Washington start. Clark denied the pass, poked it away. Wallach with Woods. Osborne back defensively. And there's the whistle. Through the pass rush and the line of scrimmage to look downfield for receivers. Still with 7 points. 1 of 2. 3-point game as we near the end of this third. Jaquez lines up the threes. Actually 10 points. I gave her an extra 3. Woods to the post. Motuga the catch. Skip to the corner. Here's Tahina on the drive. And a foul is called. Now 2 for 3. 1 and 2 for Tahina. There is this belief here in Pullman that without Charlize Ledger-Walker playing in these 4 games on the Pac-12 schedule, that it's going to allow this team to mature. that others are going to have to step up.
Yep. Get a mentality of what it takes to do, how to step up.
And how to do it without her on the floor.
Yes.
7 on the shot clock. Jones working on Woods. Got to the baseline and reversed it in. Tahina does not get it off in time. And so we go to the fourth quarter in Pullman and number 9 UCLA. Jaime, this Bruin basketball department, pretty good this year. 2 top 10 teams. That pass goes out of play off of Wallach. Averaging 6 points a game this year is Jaquez. 13 here this afternoon in Pullman. 10 on the shot clock. London Jones with it against Tahina to the post. Sontag scores through Bella Murakatete. UCLA up by 9. Tahina wide open as Bella. And there's the answer, back to 7.
Great play by Sontag, but she was removed from the play and was trying to yell for help as Murakatete just hustled down the court.
Skip to the corner. Jones fires a 3. That's off. Tip back won't go. Sontag, offensive rebound. Great touch underneath. And it's 61-52. 8:42 to play in Pullman. Tedar to the post. Great catch. Blocked from behind. Bella trying to go up again. Missed it. She's fouled. On the season, a 72% free throw shooter. Bella from Rwanda, now a senior for Washington State. A great teammate to have in the locker room. Keeps it loose.
Yes.
A lot of energy.
Always smiling. Big smile.
Bessoir. Three-pointer rattles in. Tell you what, she's legit from downtown.
Yeah.
3 of 6 in this game, 13 points. And it's timeout, Cammie Etheridge.
Osborne getting some outside looks, getting herself going. Although she looks hurt.
Yep, she does.
Is that Osborne? No, that's Jones.
I have to admit, I did not see what was happening. I was still looking at the stat machine. Conti back on the floor. Kiki Rice as well. Tahina. Bounce, Tedar. Skip. Wallach's 3. Gotta have it. There it is. Wallach with 11. Conti's with the ball, but she's been quiet since that first quarter for the Bruins. She's open in the far corner now. Rice trying to get it to the post. Osborne driving on Tahina. There's Conti. Open 3. Bingo. That's a big shot.
And just on cue, as you were talking about Conti, lining up for the 3.
Yeah, 12 points now, 5 of 11. Tahina the catch. Shot is long. Offensive rebound. Bella got it back. Dumps it through. 3:56 to go. That was the 3rd foul on Murakatete. Uh-oh. Bessoir too hard that time. And there's a foul called on the rebound. Charisma Osborne. I think here she comes. Here's Grace Sarver. Into the corner, Wallach. Ulamatuga. Sarver, wide open 3. Bang!
And you look at matchups in the future, you talked about the freshmen. Tahina and Rice have guarded each other quite a bit tonight.
And Sarver really trying to get after Jones. 15 on the shot clock. Kiki Rice with it. Now Sarver going at her. Kiki down the lane. Sontag missed the shot. Rebound cleared Ulamatuga. And man, the physicality getting, it's going up another notch. Matuga's 3. That's a deep 3. And Washington State back to within 3. And Cori Close way out on the floor right now. Jawing with the official. It's an 8-0 run for Washington State with 2:50 to go. And the Cougars have life. This game has been a battle in Pullman. Credit to both these teams. Tahina trying to run down Kiki Rice. Back to Kiki. 12 on the shot clock. 7 on the shot clock. Bessoir there to set the screen. Kiki's got to go at Motuga. Shot up and it goes. Kiki Rice, the talented freshman with 10. And UCLA up by 5. Backdoor cut. Sarver the bounce. Murkatete the lay-in. The Cougars answer.
Just two teams competing with each other. One makes a hit and the other responds. Watch out, Greg.
Yes.
Coming in.
Hey, put me in, coach. Put me in. Sarver with it. Cameron Brown on the floor for UCLA. Sarver on the opposite side. Bounce to Bella Murkatete. She gets tied up. Here's Motuga, the catch off the inbound. A minute, 35 to go. Murkatete on the post. Jumps to the middle. Left hand off. Wallach had it. I believe it's off of Kiki Rice.
You're really just watching, a great chess match here between two great coaches and two great teams.
And the Cougars with 5 players in double figures, and there's a travel by Tahina. Bruins 16-3, 5-2. Their only losses this year against #1 South Carolina. They lost at Oregon State without Osborne in the lineup, and then they lost to Stanford on the 13th of January.
And they've been in a lot of close games that they have won, and so they know how to grind it out and get those wins.
Kiki Rice, a lot of handle taken away by Murkatete. And here's Wallach under a minute to go in Pullman. Estera Tahina with the basketball. Motuga sets the screen. Tahina to drive on Conti. Back to Ula. Plenty of time. 15 on the shot clock. Here's Wallach and offensive foul. Conti with it. Sarver chasing. And a timeout called UCLA. Five fouls on the Cougars, 2 on the Bruins. 35 seconds to play at the Beasley Coliseum. Osborne with the basketball. Wallach defending. It's down to 12. Charisma did this earlier. Soaked the clock right before half and then hit one with no time left. 5 on the clock. She missed it, but she's fouled.
You could tell she wanted the ball in her hand. They were going to let her create.
Took the clock all the way down, knew exactly when to go and hit a shot with no time remaining. And she did that right then at the end of the shot clock when the Bruins needed points desperately. Free throw is good. 4-point UCLA lead, 19.5 to go. Still time for Washington State, but now it's 2 possessions. Bruins up by 5. It's just, will these 4 losses hurt them when it comes time to make that decision for an at-large berth? We'll find out in time. Here's Tahina. Got to go quick. Cougars need 2 buckets and a stop. Tedar's 3 is well off. Rice had it. Ball loose. Sarver on the floor. Possession arrow gives it to UCLA. And now they're chasing championships in Boulder. There's Kiki Rice.
And we've seen London Jones handle the ball quite a bit as well. And she's a 90% free throw shooter out there. So you got a lot of great ball handlers.
Clark will inbound it to the post. There's Wallach. Tara goes to work. Missed it. Rebounded. Bruins with the basketball, and that's going to do it. UCLA is going to win it 73-66. A valiant effort from Washington State without their star in Charlize Ledger-Walker. They battled, and for my money, 2 of the best coaches in the country did battle on this floor today in Cammie Etheridge and Cori Close.